it's a beautiful day, like the return of summer here in Hamburg, so I thought I'll take you down to the harbor. So you see a little bit of where I live. And I'm going to start with the first question of Armando Meza. Hi Armando. Armando Meza, you're asking me about my Captain of a Heart version of 1996, the Michael Cretu remixes. And if there is any chance, Michael and I would collaborate on an entire album. Well, never say never, but it's quite unlikely since I never met Michael in person. At that time we had a sub-publisher in Germany who was also Michael's manager, and he had actually the idea of him doing a remix or several remixes, and he did them in his studio in Ibiza. I never was there, unfortunately. Nice place. So I very much liked what he did, but although like the steady groove mix is very close to the original, but it has a different groove. So I liked what he did, but we didn't have any contact. So I hope this answers your question. Yeah, it's very busy here right now. Damn sorry you asked me when, how, and why I wrote The Captain of Her Heart. So this story is a little longer because we have to go back to 1984, 85. When my partner with Double, Felix Hauk, came up with a demo he made on a synthesizer, on an Oberheim synthesizer. And this tune had already this catchy melody and the chords, and he called it Who Masterminds the Plot. So when we were in the studio recording our album Blue, I suggested that we try to make something out of this, but more with acoustic instruments. So he sat down at the piano to a very basic track of drum machine, Oberheim pad, and a sequencer bass, and he played the melody on the piano, thinking of it rather as a guideline for the vocals than as the ultimate thing. So I wrote the lyrics in the studio. I still don't know why and how they came to me, but they came to me and out of the blue, and I sang the song. And then we listened to it, and the sound engineer and I had really trouble to convince him to leave the piano just as it is, because he thought of it more like a layout that he wanted to replace by another instrument later. I guess a synthesizer, like this was the time, you know, everybody was using synthesizers. But it was just perfect, and we had a really hard time to convince him to leave it just like it is. So this long middle part, where actually nothing is happening, I mean, not nothing, very nice piano, but very quiet part, was originally meant to be the second verse. But as I already told everything in the first verse, there was no use to sing a second one, so that was it. Fox Andrew, he's asking me how I write my songs in general, if the tune comes first, or you say maybe using your black guitar and then the lyrics, or vice versa. I have a little black book where I write my ideas and the chords, some ideas for songs, some parts of lyrics, and when I start to produce an album, I sort of let the lyrics find the song or the composition. You know, I just try out what fits, and from the mood, the temperature, and most of the time the lyrics, they find the chord changes, they find the melodies, because they were meant for each other. So I really believe in that, and it worked so far. Michel Rene, um, Kurt, has your book writing started yet, in process, or did you shelf the project for now? Additionally, have you thought about or have any desire to resume your painting? Don't mean your kitchen, okay. The kitchen, yeah, I had to paint the kitchen too recently, but that's done now. My book is yeah, it's actually I finished the project. It's my memoirs, and now I'm looking for a translation in English. So I have to find the right guy or woman to do the job, and yeah, let's see. If you're keen to know more about me and my life, there you go. Oh, about the painting. No, I don't feel like painting anymore. Maybe, I don't know. If I get grandfather or so, I will start, yeah, again with a big hat, a stool, and an easel. Painting ships passing by here. Why not? Vanessa Ann Towers Pelletier is French, or Pelletier. Anyway, you asked me, what is my book about? As I said, it's my memoirs, and it's about my life and how I became the captain of her heart, if I want it or not. I have to live with that, but it's okay. So, if you want to know more about me, wait for the book. Ines Lombardo writes, Michel has anticipated my question about Kurt's painting background. I was also curious about it, so we'll be glad if he answers. I have another question. What you've been listening lately? Lately, I've been listening to Jonathan Jeremiah, a singer-songwriter, then some old David Sylvian, and some old Julie London. That's what I was up to lately. Ruth Dupree. Hi Kurt, I hope this finds you well. If I may ask, when you were up and coming musician, did you have a mentor? I had a manager who is also my publisher, and he made things possible when I was like starting seriously with a band. Step by step, he got me the first record deal, and we even self-produced an album together in the beginning. And he was like by my side, watching my career and helping me, and also guiding me somehow for a long time. But not musically. Musically, I'm a self-taught person, more or less. Lorna Pickevant is asking me what's my favorite cheese. That's a tough one because, as I said, I've been living in Paris for 7 years, and this was cheese heaven, of course. But also here, I have a big variety, very good cheese dealer. So if I have to put it down on one, simple one, I'd go for a very mild goat cheese that has the shape of a little roll, like a spring roll, and it's so soft you can put it on bread. Fantastic, very nice. And last but not least, Alex Roach. He asked me what is best key to sing Captain of a Heart in. My voice is very close to yours. Oh. And I have to sing and play at an art show in Queenstown, Tasmania. Okay. What songs would you suggest? Well, first of all, the original key of Captain of a Heart is best for me. It's C. And it's just the most comfortable key. I could sing in other keys. I tried it and also recorded a lot of songs in other keys, but coming back to C because it's perfect for my voice. And what to suggest? I mean, just try some standards. Like, I don't know what a difference a day makes, stuff like that. I'm sure that will sound great. So, good luck for your concert, Alex, and thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I will stroll a little more here down at the river and watch the big ships coming in. Until the next time. Bye. Thanks.